Hi, this is Xane Daniel. I wanted to thank you so much for participating in this meditation and activation. This is not just a guided meditation, but it is an activation. I work with an extra-dimensional collective called the Hathors. They're very powerful, and by listening to the sound of my voice, you're being activated by the Hathors, and then peppered throughout this meditation, you'll receive very specific, targeted energy healing through activations. And how these activations work is I will say, breath in. And when I do, you'll take a nice big deep breath and you'll hold it at the top and you'll wait for me to say the word awaken. And then you can exhale. But it will be loud, so don't be too surprised when it bursts into your ears. This is the signal that will send a high burst of energy to accomplish whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. And as with all high vibrational energy activations or attunements, it's important for you to know that this can result in a little bit of a recovery period. So don't be surprised if you feel extra tired or extra wide awake. Drink plenty of water after you listen to this. And this recovery period could actually take a couple of days for you to get over. But understand that if you do experience a recovery period, you've gone through quite the transformation. To use the Monday meditations as intended, I invite you to listen to each one all week, every day, until the next Monday meditation releases, and then use that one every day for a week. Each time you listen to them, they will become more and more integrated into the amazing being that you already are. So go ahead and get yourself into a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a nice big deep breath. Really notice the breath moving in through your nose and expanding your lungs, your abdomen. Hold it there for a moment and exhale, relaxing as you do. This meditation is all about self-awareness. We know a lot about ourselves, but if we don't focus on it, then there's so many things that can slip past us. So let's start with the physical. In the position that you're in right now, whether you're laying down or sitting up, let's start from the bottoms of the feet. I want you to imagine extending your energy field down through the floor, and you continue to extend it until you touch the surface of the earth. As you do this, you may notice a tingling on the bottoms of your feet. When you ground with the earth, whether you're barefoot outside or extending your energy field to touch it, it's the same experience. There is an ion exchange between you and Mother Gaia. Moving up to the tops of the feet, to the ankles, and to your lower legs. Focus on the feeling of your shoes, your socks, your clothes, whatever you have that's touching this area. Notice the temperature of that area. Can you tell that it's warmer there or cooler there? Moving up to your knees, to your thighs, to your waist. You can feel if you're sitting and the weight of your body on your sit bones. And then up to your torso. Feeling your abdomen expanding and contracting each time you breathe. Notice your shoulders. Have you tightened them, or are they actually relaxed? If you'd like, go ahead and tighten them a little bit on purpose, and then release and relax them. you'll find them drooping a little bit more than they were before. Your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your hands. Feel your clothing against those, and wherever those are touching your body or the bed or the chair. Then moving up to your neck, to your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, the top of your head, your ears. Notice the temperature here. Notice if it feels light or it feels heavy. Focus on relaxing your face muscles, your tongue, and allow information to flow through. Allow contact to come from your higher self or your guides. You may feel this in your forehead, your third eye, on your crown, a tingle there, even your ears. While you are a 3D being, you are also a multi-dimensional one. You are tapping into guidance, universal knowledge, and the unlimited energy of the universe through this conduit called your body and your energy field. Being self-aware is not just about your physical. It's also about your thoughts. If you choose to guide your thoughts, then you can completely do that. Right now, you can imagine that it's raining. You can hear the rain on the roof. You can smell the wetness in the air. You can hear the tires of the cars that drive by as they move the water underneath the rubber. And notice how just because you thought about that, all of your thoughts were completely focused on imagining if it was raining. That's how powerful you truly are. If you choose to do nothing, then your thoughts can go ahead and take over. You can be a passenger, and your thoughts will guide you. But are those the thoughts that are really helping you? Are those the thoughts that are guiding you to something great? Or are they guiding you to fear and worry, to frustration or shame? If you direct those thoughts, then you can choose to be grateful or excited. You can choose to be optimistic and to think about the things that you love. If you just allow your thoughts to take over, then you are not being self-aware. But you can move into a place of observing those thoughts. You can either guide them and direct them yourself, or you can sit back and watch. And if you notice, there's a self-awareness to watching. And with that self-awareness, you don't necessarily become wrapped up in your thoughts. You don't necessarily allow your thoughts to dictate your emotional state. You can actually observe it all. And when you do that, then you are not just surrounded by your thoughts and your emotions, but you're observing them as though you're watching someone on TV or in a movie. This type of self-awareness is extremely powerful. It allows you to keep yourself from getting upset and angry and saying something that you might regret. It allows you to be the person that you truly are. Okay, so what does that mean? Yes, you are a 3D being with a brain, and this brain produces thoughts. That's its entire purpose, and it is a survival organ. Your thoughts are all about survival. If you take the perspective that you're infinite, because of course you're looking at yourself from your higher self perspective, then survival thoughts are no longer necessary, because you know that no matter what happens to this 3D body, you carry on through the infinite now and transition to a different form. So being able to dictate or direct your thoughts then allows you to have domain or sovereignty over your experience here. So take another nice big deep breath and relax. Relax in that safety of your infiniteness. Relax in the confidence that everything always works out exactly as it's supposed to. And notice what that does to your emotional state and your mental state. Did something get released when you realized that truth? Did the shoulders droop a little bit more because you weren't carrying the weight of expectation or self-doubt? Because when you know that you are a sovereign being, when you know that you are infinite and that your power, especially as it relates to you, is also infinite, then a lot of the pressure comes off. And so notice the thoughts that you're having right now as you listen to this. Are you agreeing with what I'm saying? Are you disagreeing with what I'm saying? Are you saying, yes, that sounds great, but? Or are you saying, yes, I get it. My life will be better when I observe my thoughts rather than just follow along with them, believing in every thought that I have. And you can really check yourself and ask yourself, when I have a thought, how accurate is it? What is the truth? Because not all thoughts are truth, and when you actually believe that all thoughts are truth, then you're going to be very disappointed in life, because your brain is designed to give you thoughts that are not great. They're negative. And they're negative so that you circumnavigate death. They predict the worst possible outcome so that you can handle it, so that you survive it. So one of the best things that you can do is practice noticing your thoughts and asking yourself, is this true? If you say yes, that every thought, every negative thought is true, then you're obviously not looking at it in the most divine way possible. Remember that your divine self is extremely knowledgeable. It knows everything about the universe. It is completely tapped into universal knowledge, and it knows everything about you as well. And what does it know about you but that you are actually perfect, that you've never made a mistake, and it's impossible to make any. that everything has been set up exactly as it is for some great purpose. And most likely the great purpose is just to have incredible experiences, both positive and negative. So when you are observing your thoughts, remember to observe your thoughts from the perspective that you are perfect, that you've never made a mistake, that every experience is amazing, an opportunity for you to grow and expand. When you do that, then now you can test your thoughts and find out a lot of them are not necessarily true because they're negative, because they're trying to help you survive. But you don't need help with that. You are infinite. So I'd like to go ahead and do an activation that will help you tap into this divine self perspective to make it easier to observe yourself and to become more self-aware. Breath in. Oh! Excellent. So tapping into that divine self, allowing it to be very present in your everyday, moment-to-moment activities, so that you can observe and experience your thoughts from that perspective. And if you have a thought that says, well, I'm not good enough, or this terrible thing is surely happening, then you can look at it from that divine place and say, well, of course you're good enough. You're good enough for whatever it is that you actually need to do. So there's no judgment that's necessary for that. Or is this terrible thing actually happening, or are you just projecting the worst possible outcome? The divine thought, the divine place, always knows the true answer to that. But it also is really important to be able to recognize that you're having one of these thoughts so that you can evaluate it from the divine place. So that self-awareness is super important. So let's do another activation to help you tune in to thoughts. What we really want is for you to notice negative thoughts especially, so that you can go ahead and evaluate it from that higher, high vibrational, high frequency perspective. Breath in. Oi! Perfect. So go ahead and observe your body again. Start from the top of your head and notice if there's any tingling there. Your forehead, your third eye, your crown chakra, any of that area. As you breathe, allow the light to come in through your breath, to spread all around your body. And when you exhale, exhale the residue of your 3D self, of your past concerns, of your worries, of your fears, of your guilt, of your frustration. Allow that to release with every exhale. Moving down into your neck, to your shoulders. Check and see if you've tightened them again, or if they're still relaxed. Relax your arms, your wrists, your fingers. Your torso, your stomach. You don't have to hold those organs inside you. They'll stay there on their own. Going down to your waist, to your thighs, your legs, your knees. Feel the energy starting to flow through all of this as it started from your head and moved down through your body. And feel your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet. And check again to see if there's still a tingling at the bottoms of your feet. Feel your whole body becoming energized, waking up, stretching. You can start to move them, wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your neck. And when you're ready to know yourself, to observe yourself, and to have the divine sovereignty to choose which thoughts are the ones that you want to really truly pay attention to and which ones you want to release. When you're ready for all of that, then you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for participating in this meditation. I highly recommend that you listen to it each day until the next Monday, so you can really tap into that self-awareness. As always, I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you in the next video.